The Mastodon drama continues. Brent Hinds, who departed ways from the band earlier this year in 2025, is now attacking yet again the rest of Mastodon on Instagram. And this one is a little bit more personal. There's been other posts leading up to this one that's now getting a lot of attention where he's been throwing subtle jabs here and there, but now he's full force, just like saying that they are horrible human beings. They're horrible people. And we're going to dive into this because as Mastodon is my second favorite band of all time, seeing this kind of drama, which is really one-sided, right? It's really more so Brent. Like, Mastodon made their post when Brent and them parted ways earlier this year, and they've not commented on it since in terms of Brent, except for like a couple of like interview questions here and there, but they've not really addressed it or like really taken shots at Brent. It's more so just, saying, we had a history with him, we wish him nothing but the best. Brent is going on the negative route. Let's read through here. So, it appears as though former Mastodon guitarist Brent Hinds is hit out as his former band, as comments from his personal Instagram account slams the members of his former band in a discussion on the anniversary post saluting Once More Around the Sun, which was their 2014 record. And now we're going to scroll through all of this because, like this, Bill, who's the other guitarist part of the band, was saying, what can we say about the legacy of Mastodon? First 25 years with Brent, it's been a fun, wild fucking ride, that's for sure. Achieved a lot of things, da-da-da-da. So, pretty positive stuff. Now here we are. What he said most recently, that's really getting a lot of attention. So Mastodon posted a anniversary, 11th anniversary, which is kind of a weird anniversary to celebrate 11 years of Once More Around the Sun. And then someone noted, Halloween is definitely my number one favorite track on this record. Definitely going to miss Brent Hinds. Halloween was one of the songs he got credits for, and he is the main singer on that track. It's a really good song. Halloween's great. Love that song. He responded back to the Mastodon post. He responded specifically to this comment about Halloween, number one favorite track. I won't miss being in a shit band with horrible humans, is his response to that. And then people were responding back saying, love the way you shred and write, dude. Looking forward to whatever you got cooking. And other people were commenting saying, why are you doing this? The subreddit of Mastodon has really responded negatively to Brent. I think they're all still fans of Brent's like music and the work he brought to Mastodon, and even the other bands he has as well that he was working with and he is still currently working with now. But I think they've got to the point where they're kind of tired of his personality and kind of tired of what he's doing. And I think a lot of fans that are really in the know of this are getting fed up with Brent in terms of that. I think they still respect what he brought to the band and the music and his singing and all that great stuff, because I still consider him my favorite member to have ever been in Mastodon. Like, all of his music he pretty much wrote for Mastodon is some of my personal favorite stuff in Mastodon. I love their other stuff that doesn't include his writing in terms of other songs, but I always gravitated toward his voice specifically and his writing for Mastodon. But I can also separate that out and point out Brent. Either one, give your side of events if something truly went down, because when the announcement came that he parted ways from Mastodon, he never made a post about it. He never talked about it, really, besides these little one-off comments here and there on Mastodon posts, and even posting stories related to Mastodon, like posting a photo of them touring, this most recent tour he's not on, of course, and playing clown music. It was one of the stories on his Instagram. I saw it myself, so he did that. And it really goes to show that he may be in a dark place, but I think the main thing is he needs to stop commenting on Mastodon stuff. If he's truly parted ways with the band, if something truly happened, maybe he needs to speak out about it. If something happened, but we don't know. A lot of people are assuming that he has a problem in terms of like drinking and other things. I don't know if that's true, but based on a lot of people's accounts in terms of how they've met Brent over the years and how he acts, that it seems he is a heavy drinker. I don't know if this is what's happening in terms of him making these posts and why he's doing this, and it's not really him, it's more so the alcohol. I don't know. But I wish he would stop. But if something truly horrible happened that we don't know about that happened, and that's why he's no longer in the band, I don't know if we would believe it at this point with how he's been acting and everything, but if truly something happened, then, not saying like we have to air out dirty laundry, but like making all these snide comments and acting this way and calling them horrible human beings and they're a shit band, something truly bad happened, I think. But then again, I think it's possible they were kind of tired of dealing with him, because it seems like he's been getting worse and worse over time. And even when you look at like making of albums over the years, or like clips and stuff that have come out from them when they were working on records, he's been kind of not really involved as much, or he doesn't really take it seriously. And there's been discussions of touring and everything. He's kind of tired of it. Who knows? So yeah, this whole thing is just a mess. I wish it would, stop. But it seems we're going to keep getting this drama here and there from all this. And it's unfortunate that it's happening, because I really respect Brent as a musician. And I hope that if he is truly dealing with something, he gets help. And if truly something happened between Brent and the rest of Mastodon, the guys here, I hope that we can maybe get some sort of resolution to what actually happened. If truly they were kind of done with Brent in terms of his actions, in terms of his potential drinking as being an issue, like I said, we don't know. It's all a lot of hearsay, a lot of like think pieces and people speculating. But if that's all true, then maybe it should be at least addressed. But I feel like the rest of Mastodon, they don't want to address it. They want to move on, and they don't want to speak really bad of him, because they probably feel like he's not in a good place. And maybe that's what's really happening here, is they just don't want to speak out on it, because they've done what they could. Like I said, once again, speculation. But the drama seems like it's probably going to continue, unfortunately. And I don't know. The more drama I see, the less likely I think of a reunion down the road between them. Maybe there will be. Who knows? But yeah, it's kind of sad.